Hello everybody, welcome to the 6th round of the Mercedes-Benz UCI Mountain Bike World Cup Cross Country. My name is Bart Brentjens and next to me is Manuel Fumic and he will show you around on the cross country course. I'd call you Manny, eh? Of course. Manny, how are you doing?
I'm feeling great at the moment. It's a pleasure to ride with you.
Yeah, it's a while ago that we did it together, isn't it?
No, yeah, it's been a while. And that's
T-Mobile.
Yeah, T-Mobile.
I would say T-Mobile.
How many years has that been back?
So, but please.
That was 15 years ago.
Take it a bit easy for me, Manny.
Hey, I'm having an easy day today. I was more scared when I heard I'm riding with you.
Yeah, I have a bad name for most of the riders.
All right. No, but it's also nice to be back here in Lenzerheide. It's always a great course. Switzerland has a lot of riders to offer, world-class riders. So it's always super crowded on race day for downhill and for cross country especially. At least also the sun came out. We had some race the previous day, so I think we're still gonna have a kind of wet and slippery course, but I think by race day on Sunday it's gonna be proper dry and the course gonna be on point.
Do you like this course?
I actually do. It's kind of, in altitude, it's not proper high.
What's the elevation?
It's 1450 meters. It's not that it's not, you can still...
But I feel there's a lack of oxygen already.
No, definitely, it is.
You're going too fast.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot. All right, I'm gonna slow down. Yeah. No,
I always say, we don't speak in the climb. And now I have to.
Yeah. I always say cycling is so social, Socializing, you always speak, that's good.
So this is the beginning.
So we just passed one of the tech and feed zone and we reached that tarmac climb, which I think is one of the crucial points in the race. First of all, thanks Avancini.
Teammate.
Yeah. Which I think, so once again, this is the tarmac climb, which is one of the crucial points in the race, especially in the start lap, because you go straight up onto that tarmac road or climb, and just 4 riders are able really to ride next to each other.
It's not that wide.
No, it's not really wide, and so that means if you start 2nd, 3rd, 4th or 5th row, it's really hard to pass people.
Yeah. Do they block the road?
Yeah, they nearly...
The first row?
Yeah. Because of course, I mean,
yeah, why?
They come around the corner,
they?
why should they open up, because they know it's going to be carnage. So they kind of take a bit more steady, more piano. And then I would say the last 100 meters, they're going to go flat out to make sure they reach that that entrance of the first descent and really in the front.
And everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Yeah. And that's why the field is quite nervous here, and quite often, like when I look back in the past, even in the start lap, there was a lot of nervous riders around and pushing and crashing, especially in the back of the field.
Yeah. And now you have that short track on Friday.
Yeah.
So that's important.
No, it's really important. What I like, as well, is it gives the opportunity also for the riders in the back.
Yeah.
So the top 40 riders are allowed to race, and they have the chance to get one of these nice spots in the front row or 2nd row or 3rd row, which
good.
help them,
Yeah.
Which I think is a great format. It's kind of a qualification, like Formula 1.
It is, yeah.
And this is what I like, and you can already see on Friday who got the legs, who's in a good shape, who you can look out for Sunday race.
I like to see on Red Bull TV.
Yeah.
So we are almost at the top.
So this is the first entrance now. This is where it's really important to be at the front to make sure go first into the descent. But we go. So different lines, route sections all over here. It's still a bit wet, slippery.
Oh, I think he's a bit too fast for me.
So there's A and a B line. We go now A line.
Oh, he's taking that fast.
Drop.
Steep descent.
All right, here we go. Fast descent, little jump, zack, zack. Whoop. And back onto the climb. Just waiting for Bart now. You put me under pressure up the hill, but I can see I'm dropping him in the descent.
1 second, Manny. I think you took the A line.
Yeah, I just said there are 2 different lines. Did you took B line?
I took the outside.
All right, yeah, that's B line.
Less steep.
A line is definitely the one to go.
But a lot of roots as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, lots of roots. This one, especially in those conditions right now when it's a bit more wet, it's slippery, off camber, not easy, but it's not super technical, I would say.
Do you like this course?
I do. I really like this course. It's a really, I think it's a technical course on one side. We're gonna let the riders pass. Hey Max. Ja, danke dir. It's a really technical course in terms of, you know, lots of lines to choose. You need to carry good speed, keep the momentum over those rocks and especially roots. You need to have the punch, you know, to get over it.
And what kind of tire pressure do you run if you're talking about carrying on speed?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go off the ramp. Bam, here we go. Oh, okay.
What's the name of that drop?
I think that's the Lenzerheide cliff, if I remember right.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is one of those, for example, sections where it's really important to carry the speed around the corners, just to make sure, you know, you don't have to put some extra pedal strokes in. As you see, we're going over routes in the race. You just fly over these things, you know, while we at the moment have to pedal in the race. You invest before and then you just roll these kind of sections.
And here again, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Carrying on the speed.
It's always kind of, it's an up and down most of the time, where you have to invest to get up again, and like I said, to carry the speed around. I think the most important, or what makes this course special, is that there are so many sections and turns where you easily do some mistakes and lose just 1 second. But by the amount of these turns and sections, after 1 lap, you know, sometimes you do 2 laps and you invest the same, but after the same lap you come out and have already 20 seconds.
Another cliff.
A and B line again. Nice fun. Wahoo! Yeah. So when if you carry good speed, you see, here we go. Problemo. Opala.
Sorry.
No problem. Here we go. You're gonna check Bart. Bart?
Absolutely not easy to ride.
Yeah. No. I mean, especially not in these conditions, but also, I tell you, when it's dry, it's not easy. Because those routes, you know.
I remember this section with Igl Lai and Kate Courtney.
Yeah, this is where she made
Kate
it.
Yeah. Annika here.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
because it's kind of off-camber, you know, and the best is you entry low and then you go high. You try to stay on the high line, and this is the crucial part, you know. This is where you need to be on top here, just to make sure you carry nice speed. And just in these kind of sections, you know, it's so easy to lose 5 to 8 seconds.
It is, yeah.
But you have the same invest, you know. It's not that you don't know, it's not that you're not pushing, but by just choosing the right line, you just lose so much time. And this is what I mean in general about that course, because there are so many of these sections where it's easy to lose a few seconds, you know. And if you add everything together, suddenly
it counts a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And suddenly you come out and have 25 seconds, but you went flat out.
Actually, here again, I mean,
yeah,
you have to carry on that momentum too. And a lot of routes everywhere.
Everywhere, they pop out everywhere. And I mean, it's Thursday now. By race day, they're going to be even more. Here we go again. Some more of these rooty sections. We go outside line, less routes, carry speed. All right. Now we're on a flat part, which we normally use to have a drink, because before you can't really drink because it's too technical.
And it goes up and down all the time. A lot of corners, a lot of roots,
Yeah.
technical sections.
But
Not that much time to relax.
Not really, but this is also a section where we have to take the speed, carry the speed in. Here we go. Love that kind of section. Bam, bam, bam. I don't think I have to mention that this is more like 100% a full suspension course. Agree, Bart? I said I don't have to mention that this is a kind of a 100% full suspension course.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah.
And
Especially these sections, even though it's not going down.
no, but you still have to push, you know.
Yeah, you have to push here.
And pump and everything. It's kind of a similar to a like little pump track where you always need to push and make sure you stay in the line or on trail.
So different lines here.
Different lines again, A and B. We go A line, I think. This is the faster one.
Which one is the fastest? Oh,
I think this one.
okay.
But I can tell you on Sunday after the race more.
It's a secret.
Yeah.
Many secrets on this course.
Yeah.
Here again.
A and B line
lines.
again, different lines. The
And now,
next feature coming up.
next feature, yeah.
All right.
E line for me. Ooh, that's a big
Bam,
walk.
bam. And carrying the speed. I think Bart chose the B line, which is slower. But I mean, you save maybe some energy, but on the other side you lose. And on this course you can't afford to lose time because it's so demanding. Again, like I said, all these turns over rocks and roots, you need to find your way through. Make sure you always hit the right line, right light. There's also a high chance of puncturing on this one. We saw on the last race is always punctures, flat front and rear tire punctures, fun sections, gravel, but all good.
But how can you ride that close together on a course like this?
Trying to, you know, because you don't want to give anyone else an inch, because as soon as he sees that you're kind of dropping back, it's going to put you under pressure and going to try to put you into the hurt box, you know.
Yeah.
This is a sign where you know, during the race, of course, we look what these other guys are doing, you know, front and rear, just to see, okay, I can see the ease.
So we just crossed the second time back feet zone.
Yeah. All right, fun section coming up.
Some big jumps.
Jump. Rooty section. Ooh, nice. Here we go. That was a fun section. And straight after again, up and into the next technical section. How was that?
Very fast.
Yeah, all right.
A nice jump too.
Yeah, thanks. Here we go. Also, one point what I point out always is that your bike and setup needs to be on point in terms of suspension, tires, tire pressure is really important on this course. This is where your mechanic normally has a lot of things to do before, just to find the right setup.
And how many laps do you do before a race?
Oh, to be honest, it depends. There are some times, you know, I have to do more laps. because I don't get the lines, you know. And then I don't feel really comfy, and as soon as I feel comfy, I don't need to put more laps in.
Too close.
That's a really crucial section here. In the past, we always saw people dropping here. Because what happens in the race is we ride really close on the back wheel of the other, and then suddenly he has this little mistake or drops the speed, and you come from the back, and then you can't hold your line anymore, and suddenly you just realize, oh, foot out, and then you lose again 3-4 seconds.
And it costs a lot of energy to close that again.
A lot. And don't remember, we are here in altitude as well, so every mistake you do, you have to invest even more. Route section coming up.
Here.
Nice. Slippery. Great section. Outside and then inside. All right, Bart foot out. It's another A and B.
I'm struggling with all these routes.
Yeah, it's not easy, yeah? That's what I mean, you know, and then if you add all these little things together in 1.5 hours, you know, it's easy to lose 15-20 seconds in one lap, each lap. But you, personally, you got the impression you're just pushing on proper, you know, and you're trying to catch up, and in the end, sometimes as hard as you try, as more you lose on that kind of course.
You have to be very comfortable, very relaxed on the bike.
Exactly.
On sections like this.
Yeah. I agree. You need to find a good balance on course and ride really smooth, you know. This is key on these sections, on these.
Which one you take here?
I go over the stump.
Right side?
Yeah, on the right side. Yeah.
The big thumb.
All right, I'll show you. Again, a lot of roots. Here we go.
So we are almost at the finish?
Almost at the finish.
It feels like that. At least I hope it's like that.
By now, Bart, you need to make sure you get yourself into the right position, because it's going to be a sprint between you and me, like in the old days. So, second wheel,
that was
maybe.
a good.
I'm not sure if second wheel is the right choice right now, because I'm in the front,
has been a good weapon
going
of me.
into the last technical descent. Bart, you still there? Here we go. Woohoo! All right. Already seeing the team tents. We're really close to the finish now. Some more routes.
Another route section here.
Yeah.
Just before the finish.
All right. This would be the last chance to overtake. But Bart is still on my back wheel. He's really confident he's gonna overtake me just before the finish. Whoopala. Here we go. Last bridge. Motocross style. And here he comes on the right side.
Carry on, Summer. Speed of the brakes.
So,
it has been a pleasure, Manny, to ride with you.
It's always a pleasure for me. Thanks a lot, Bart.
I wish you good luck.
Thanks.
For Sunday.
Yeah.
Also for Friday already, short track.
Yeah.
Nice course.
All right, great. Once again, thanks. Cheers.
And don't forget to see these races live at Red Bull TV, Sunday 11 AM for the women's race and Sunday at 1:30 PM for the men's race.